looking to take members from you or anything like that. I just
no,
popped on.
No. My whole thing here is I want the students to get as many options as possible. So no, you can't.
That's exactly how I am. And
yeah, you can't steal members. It doesn't even make sense, because I mean we just want to grow and everybody's learning.
I'm more than glad to put in my link.
Yeah, put in your link, and then I want to let's see, and then I'm gonna also I'll leave you on my software link too, because I've got several other people. I've got an 18-year-old, I've got a 16-year-old that both have their own softwares, and so yeah, let me see. So I think
nobody has a software like I do. I could promise you that. My software is my 10 years of experience.
Okay, so I tried to go on. I know you gave me free access just to check it out so I can show it to these guys, yes, but I don't know if it will work.
You lost the free access when you left the other server because we were no longer friends. We were only connected through that one server, so you lost it. I'll send it to you again today.
Okay, cool. And all right. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Anytime you want to come in here, please. Having other methods is so great. And I want to find out a way to get the new student that doesn't have any money to invest, and figure out ways that we can get them to be investors.
I have so many ways. So we have a student in our community that was making $300 a week. She's now making $3,000 a week. There's many ways you guys can make money. Unfortunately, we don't learn it in school. It cost me a lot of money in mistakes. I never had a mentorship. I'm a little bit older. I'm 41 years old. I've never had a mentorship, but I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in mistakes. So that's what we're here for, to teach you our mistakes. But Trent, thank you for having me on, brother. I'll stop by every now and then. God bless, guys. Enjoy.
You're always welcome. No, we appreciate it. And where are you out of? Remind me.
What's that?
Where do you live?
New York.
New York, that's right. Of course.
Yes.
Of course. All right, bro. Take it easy. Thanks so much. Hey, guys, it's always great. I mean, I love to have anybody that can come along and teach us, what they know. Everybody's got their own thing. There's mine's more treasure hunting. Mine's more, let's find something that's amazing. But these guys they're doing amazing things. It's a lot more work. It's a lot more management of time and all that stuff. But these everybody's got a method, and they all are very effective. And so, definitely, reach out to as many people as possible. Let's see, Sam, what's going on? Let's get you up here. Hey, Sam.
Hey, hey, Trent. So yesterday I found a deal.
Do you have a camera, Sam?
What?
Do you have a camera?
Yeah, but I don't.
Let's turn on your camera. It's just how we do it here, just so we can have a little bit more of a personal relationship, and the conversation's 10 times better when we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and turn it on. There we go. How are you?
I'm doing okay, I guess. So yesterday I found a deal.
Okay.
I think 11K down is in San Antonio.
Oh, cool. I like San Antonio.
Is a 2.6.
Yeah, throw it in the DMs, and I'll take a look at it. It's 2.6 million?
No, 2.6 interest rate.
Oh, good. So far, so good.
Yeah, the PITI is 1,200, I think.
Okay, send me the address so I can look at it while we're talking.
How do I do that?
Just right click on my face, and then there'll be a drop down menu that says message. So right click and then message, and then just put the address in the messages.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Hold on. Okay.
All right. Hey Sam, have you gotten a lot of deals? How many deals have you put?
No, I kind of quit for like a little bit because things been going on, and then I'm back for the grind.
Back for the grind. All right, good. Where do you live, Sam?
Tennessee.
Whereabouts? Good market.
I think I sent that over to you.
All right, checking for it right now. Huh, I don't see it yet. Hold on. What is going on here? I'm not seeing it, Sam. Let's see.
But
No,
but it is a VA loan.
it's a
So
VA loan.
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, right. I don't see the message yet. Let me see.
You just want me to say.
Say it again.
You just want me to
Here, I'll send you a message and then you can respond to it. Let's see if that works. Okay, did you see that message?
Oh, okay. I'll send it.
Yeah, just respond to that and that'll be easier. And we'll run it through the wholesale atlas and see what you got. Good interest rate though. I like that.
But it is a VA loan. I don't know.
Yeah, that's always an issue. So we got to make sure that we have you talked to the realtor?
Yeah.
And what they say, what's the motivation?
It was really, really quick. All I said was I just want to take over the loan, give you your commission, and then give the seller $5K. And he was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
All right. See, there we go. And what city is that?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Is it on market or no?
Yeah, it's on the market.
Off market?
On the market. It's on Zillow.
All right. I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, send me the entire address. You didn't. I don't know if that's right. Is it Billing or Billings? Oh, maybe. Oh, it's Billingsley. Is that right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was listed for like 220. It was
Okay.
listed for two. Yeah, it was listed for 220, and then I just offered 211 to
Well,
take over the
that's not
loan.
enough of a discount. What do they owe on the property?
200. They owe 200.
Okay.
So I had to give them something.
No, you don't. Never have to give them anything. Sometimes they're just happy to get out. I don't think you have enough equity there to make it worthwhile.
Really?
Yeah, it has to have way more equity for it to be sellable. Okay.
Even if it's even if the PITI is 1,200, and then you can rent it out for 1,800, and Section A is 2,000.
Yeah, those are good numbers, really good numbers. Yeah, we just have to make sure you can do a trust acquisition for that loan without them losing their entitlement.
Yeah, they said they were open to it.
Oh, they are? Okay, good. Well, I think you're in a good situation. So what do you want to do from here? I think that does work. I like the rents and all that.
I think I would wholesale it.
Okay, cool. So are you still in Hold My Hand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just put it through to the dispo side. Just get the contract from the seller, and then put it right through to Richard's team.
Yeah. I was wondering if once I get the contract, I wanna get paid as fast as possible,
I know
even
we
if it's
all
just.
do. That doesn't happen. So fast as possible it's not something that exists in real estate. Everything takes time.
Oh, okay.
But definitely let them know and yeah, no, put that through Richard's side for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Oh well. Thank you so much, and I
Okay,
need
buddy.
to get back.
Okay, take it easy.
Thank you.
See ya. All right, guys. We got Jonathan coming up and LeVar. How are you guys?
Hey, Trent.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Can you see me?
I cannot. Let me see. Hold on. Not yet, huh?
Yeah, I'm at the library, so I might be.
Oh, don't worry about it. Then I totally
Yeah,
get it. What's going on?
got a property. I want you to take a look at. This is my
Okay.
first time in this Discord for you.
Oh, no.
For you. I used to be in Richards, but I like your style a whole lot more.
Oh, you're so nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're having fun. That's the key to this
Yes.
whole thing is having fun.
Henceforth, my name,
Let's
Jonathan
see what
Fund Transaction.
it's all about fun transactions.
Exactly. Okay. Um, let me get the address over to you. Let me see if I can do this.
Okay. So
All
you
right.
just
So
right click on my picture and I'm gonna send you a hi.
okay.
So we're working together here. Do you see that?
I do not see that. Let me try
Yeah, just
sending
right
you a message.
click on my video and then it will say message and then you just come down.
I just
There you
sent.
go.
Oh, there it is. I see it now.
You did
Okay.
it. Killed it.
Awesome progress. Okay, so
Yep.
let me send you address. I have a seller finance. This is actually a seller financing deal.
Oh, good.
The property has no mortgage on it. The guy is renting it out. He, he wants. Well, he's getting. Well, let me just send you the address first before I even talk.
Okay, got it.
So
Good.
he was open to creative. It's actually an off-market deal, and he wants 5% down,
Oh,
and
good.
he's willing to do seller financing. Um, he perhaps can be persuaded to do a little bit more time, but he said wanted a 5-year term
Okay.
for the balloon. He's getting about 2,557 a month in rent. He's
How much
living
is
in
that?
the property. 2,557 a month.
So 2,500 is what we're looking at, basically.
Right, basically. And he's living in the property.
Okay.
So what do you think so far?
So far, so good. So is it a duplex?
No.
Huh.
Can you see it?
And so he's planning on moving out, right?
Yeah, he said to me that he's getting the rent and he has to get 1 month time for the tenants to move out if that were to happen.
Oh, I thought he was living in it.
He is living in it.
Okay, so he needs a month to get out.
He's got other tenants in there too.
Oh, gotcha. They're they're sharing it.
Yeah, can you see it from the pictures? I can send you pictures if you want me to as well. Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't think
seeing,
there's a
I'm
whole.
seeing just the street view
Okay. I can send you some more
and rent.
pictures.
Okay. And so he wants 415 is what he's asking. What'd you offer him?
Actually, he's asking more than that. He's asking 545
545. And how's he justifying that?
rent. It's free and clear.
Well, the rent's only 2,500, so it's not great.
I did some comps. I did some comps on this property, and the comps actually justified the price. I can send those over to you as well.
All right, let's see.
Yeah,
So
let me
how
send you the.
much does he want a month
I'm sorry.
if we're doing? How much does he want a month as a payment per month?
I'd never discussed that with
Okay.
him, but I did say he said he wanted 10% for interest rates, but I said no, 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 I can't do 10%. What we
Yeah.
have to do is we have to work it backwards from that 545, and working it backward meaning that if you already established that 545 number that you want, then the interest rate is probably going to be like 8%, not 10%. He, like I said, he just write up something and send it to me, and I'll sign it and see take it from that basically.
Yeah, I don't see any $500,000 homes in that entire neighborhood.
Yeah, let me send you the comps so you can. I did do a
Yeah, but
little.
I'm looking at like his neighbors are 384, 345, 378. Nothing at all in the 500 range.
Okay.
Like within a mile, like you can't. So he's asking for overpayment for sure. The only way that's going to work is with a 10-year balloon with 0% interest.
Okay.
And a payment of probably $625 a month. And the way I
Okay,
came up with 625 is 2,500 and then divided by 4. So we would pay him 25% of the rents.
Yeah, he seems like he's sort of a old guy, meaning that he's agreeable to anything.
Yeah, throw that
So
out to him and see, because that way it's going to cash flow. With his numbers, he wants the 10% and all that. Like, yeah. You could even, so we're going to offer him how much? 545?
well, his purchase price that he said was 545,
That's way crazy.
and he wanted 5% of that down.
5% down.
Correct. Free and clear. I want to send you
Yep.
over the pictures as well as the comps. Let me send you over the comps first. I don't know. I'm not working this. Do you have an email I could send it to you? Because I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just okay, just upload a file. Maybe I can do it from here. Documents, downloads, not review. Okay, these one. And then there's another. And then I'm going to send you some pictures as well.
Okay. Done a lot of work here.
It's well worth it. Even if we don't do the deal, I just like your personality, your style.
Oh, you're
Well,
so
definitely,
nice.
Definitely want to do business with you.
Yeah, let's get it going. So on this one, the comps are, I'm just trying to find their, did you put this whole thing together? Your sales report?
Well, I have the software. I don't know if you heard of it, X Leads.
Oh, actually did this. Oh yeah,
Yep.
I see the
Yeah.
okay, sweet. So for feed type, where's the price? I'm not seeing the price. There we go. Listing price 512. And that's their listing price. Nobody's getting 545 here. These comps don't support it at all. Do you see how your comps are
I thought,
420 and 512?
yeah, I thought the 512 would support it.
No, because he's asking 545.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we want deals. We want really, really good deals. So here's what here I'm going to share. I'll share my screen
Sure.
so you can see it. And then that
Sure.
way I'll make it a bit easier. Okay, I'll hide the address,
Okay.
but I'm afraid it might not be a deal. So let's see. Okay, so that's the place, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to seller financing. If we're going 545 times 5%, so usually this will do it itself. That's 27,250. Since we're changing the numbers, it will offer something. Here I can show you. I'll refresh. 27,250. So, oops, sorry. Okay, so this is what Wholesale Atlas suggests.
Okay.
Okay. We go to seller finance. We're going to start with the offer price, okay, of 415, which is, you've got comps, you've got everything. We'll do his 5% at $20,000, okay? Our rent estimates are $25.55, right? Does that make sense?
Right.
And so then the only math we have to do is I take that 25%, I forget what we said, 2,500 divided by 4, and we're going to throw 625 in here. Okay?
Yes.
Let's ignore that because I don't like to do that. If you can get them to agree to that, you've got a 49.05% cash on cash, which is great. Okay. So that's what we want to go for. So those are your numbers. 415 with his 20% down. We're going to go with a 10-year balloon. 0% interest. And that's what we're, because that way we're gonna make $1,100 a month on it. Okay, does that make a little bit more sense?
Yeah.
Let me show you what it'll be at 545. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm giving you my email address. If you could screenshot that to me,
Yeah, I'll just
that'd
DM
be
it.
great. Yeah.
So here we go.
That'd be even better. That's even better.
Yeah.
Shot that to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be
because, like I said, he seems like he's open to anything, and that he's actually looking for an agreement. So I'm pretty sure he's open to it. Just got to go back and forth with negotiation.
Yeah. Oh, this will be there. Have you signed up for Wholesale Atlas yet?
No, I'm strapped with funds, so I'm barely even
Gotcha.
doing the X leads, and that's even like $80 a month. I'm barely
This is
scraping by with
75.
that.
Oh, yeah. This one's
Say that again. I'm
75.
sorry.
This one's $75 a month, so it's a little
Okay.
bit cheaper.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'll put in the they have given me a 7-day free trial to give away.
Okay.
So definitely at least look at it for 7 days, but it makes life easy. Okay, I'm sending you those screenshots.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's where I'd go. Now let's go to, what does he want? 545. So let's see what it takes to make that happen. So we can go 545 and make him feel good about himself. Let's keep the down payment the same, okay?
Okay.
We'll just say $20,000 down payment instead of what, 2750? I think 2750 was 5%.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, there we go. We'll go 2750 on that. Still the same thing. 10-year balloon. Everything else is the same. Okay. And we'll cash flow 40%. So we can go that high, but in the end, we're going to be paying a lot more than the property's worth. You know what I mean? So I don't want to go that high, but this is how we can structure it to make it cash flow. Okay, and it's still basically the same 39%, because if we can keep that payment to 625 and not go higher than that, then we can make it work. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So if we did, I mean, he might want 1200. That's not as appealing. 18% is hard to sell. Okay.
Yeah.
So see what you can do. See what happens.
Okay, so the final thing you said, 625 a month, 20,000 down, and then what was the other stuff?
Yeah, 625 is the main thing. So that's our payment per month, 0% interest, 10-year balloon.
Your balloon,
But
okay.
go back to his offer price, which was
545.
415, right? Well, he wanted 545. Yeah, go to 415 and see what he says.
415.
Yep, because we don't want to overpay.
Okay.
20,000 down, and that's the one I sent you over in your DMs.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy. Take it easy. Good having you here.
I'll talk to you.
All right. Later, bro. All right. Good. LeVar, what's going on?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
You're muted here. Let's get you unmuted. There we go.
Hey, how's it going? I'm
Good.
great.
How you doing?
I'm good. I got an issue. Okay. I'm working with a FISBO.
Okay.
I'm JVing with your team, and okay, he's a
Are you JVing with me or with Hold My Hand Wholesale?
Your team.
Okay, good. All right.
And I was talking. I've been talking with Kate.
Okay.
And so the guy is he's already skeptical. Okay, I had to make him feel comfortable with doing a deal with me, because he's like, I'm 67 years old. I've been scammed, before, and I did all this information. I can't find anything. I'm like, because we're private lenders and stuff like that, investors. He's go, well, but I still see something. But anyway, make a long story short, I get him feeling comfortable.
Okay, what's the address numbers, just so I can pull it up on Monday on my side?
It's 1228.
Perfect.
And the contract is signed, but they needed to say assignable. So the guy said he already don't feel comfortable. So he just said, I'm gonna write assignable on the contract.
Okay.
So he wrote assignable.
Okay.
But they're saying that's not good enough. So now I don't know what to do, because he don't bad enough. He already think we're scamming. He already think we wholesaling him.
We can send him a revised contract.
Huh?
We can send him a revised contract that just shows that it's assignable.
Then I had to tell him, like, because he didn't even want to go through the title company. I had to make him go through the title company. He wanted us to earn his money through his paper. I said, no, we don't work like that. We have to cover our ass, just like, cover our butts.
Okay, tell me, how much is it? What's the rents on it, and what's the purchase price?
Well, it's a straight cash offer. Yeah. So I gave him, okay. You see the address, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I offer him 1555.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he was like, "Well, I need $5,000 in there." I said, "No, it doesn't work like that, sir."
What did
He
he
said,
need 5,000 for?
"Earnest money."
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I said, "No, sir." He said, I need it in 72. I said, "No, sir, it doesn't work like that." I said, so I had to convince him to go down to $2,300.
Yeah,
He said,
that's
"I
still
need it." I know.
you went 155 on this?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's enough of a discount. We need to let me just double check it. What are rents? 1,500?
Uh, yeah, I think so. I didn't. Why? I don't even know what I did with my notes.
No worries. Yeah, we've got to go way, way lower on the price.
I'm trying to get the man was not the man is not budget. I did everything in the world.
Move on, LeVar. Like it's we got to learn to move on from things. This is not sellable at that price. 100%.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Kate know to be a little bit more picky. She's so nice.
That she is cool. But I told her I'm doing what she asked me to do because the guy was an ass. I mean, I'm jerk. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Because he's a grumpy old man. I told him he needs to lay off his beer.
Yep, exactly.
I said, "Dude, you need to lay off the beer." He said, "I have to do something to cope with this." I said, "To cope with your wife," shaking my head.
Right.
I said, "That means you don't need to be with her if you got to drink beer like that."
Okay. Well, I would say just move on. If he's he's gonna be difficult the whole time. So don't waste your time with it. It's an okay house. But I mean,
I'm gonna get him in I'll give him the right addendum to say because I have to get him to feel comfortable. I had to let him vent and cuss me out and say what he got to say, and then he'll do it.
Yeah, but we want to get it substantially less. Like we're talking probably 111. Even at 111, it's not having a good time cash flowing. Let's see.
He said the rent over there is like in where he is
Oh,
is 1,100.
Kate told me she already declined this deal. Why are we still going on with it?
No, he didn't. They didn't decline it. They say we're going to decline it if the guy is going to keep acting a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to officially decline it because it's not a deal.
Okay.
All right. Well, move on and find something else. Do you have Wholesale Atlas yet? Because that's an easy way to find deals.
No, I don't.
Okay, look into it. There's 7 days for free that you can check it out, but they're telling me they're going to take that away probably on Friday. So yeah, if you guys want to look into it, the 7 free days is coming to an end.
Okay. So I'll just tell the guy we're just gonna move, not gonna go through it.
That's fine.
All right.
All right. Ready? Thanks, buddy.
All right, no problem. Thanks.
All right. All right. Let's get everybody else back up here. Who else is coming on? Let's see what's going on in the chat. Hey Andrew, come up here. I want to see how everything went yesterday for the ones you called on. Did you get any success? I'm going to bring you up real quick. Also, if Jenna's here, I thought I saw her earlier. I want you guys to give me an update on. There she is. Let's see, Andrew. How'd it go yesterday? Did you have any success with any of those?
Yeah. I got to follow up a bunch. There was, leaving messages and such, but nothing too concrete yesterday.
No slam dunks yet. Okay, well, keep on keeping on
I
for
did
sure.
I did have a question. I gave one to Kate also. It was a cash one, I think I mentioned to you. And then our dilemma was the building is boarded up, needs a contractor to get in, and the agent only has one picture, the front.
Right,
So,
and we had to get. So I don't know if you really need a contractor to go because that's expensive. But yeah, I mean, and they can't get you any other pictures, huh?
and that's what she said. Also, she said she's just dealing with mouth surgery at the same time. So I've been just texting back and forth. But then she wanted 69.9, and I got her down to 40, and then she's saying I'll send over the contract. And I said, well, what about a contingency if we find things in there?
Fee. I mean, just make sure you get the 10-day, 15 business day inspection period, and we should be fine. That way you can. Where is the property?
Savannah, Georgia.
So let's look in both my Discord and look in the Hold My Hand Wholesale Discord and ask if there's anybody that lives there, and you can ask them, hey, can I pay you $20 to go over and walk this place? Just take a take a drill with you because it's boarded up and it's going to need some screws, drilled out. But that's what I would do.
Okay. Yeah, because they say, and Kate's saying the difficulty will be the marketing.
Yeah, it's tough without pictures. And so if you ask the person that's going over to go in and take some pictures.
Mm-hmm. And what if that's a no sell with those people?
With what people?
The neighbors and such.
I don't think neighbors care if you go in somebody else's house. It's not their house.
Oh, I thought you were saying just kind of get the people in the area to see if somebody would go.
No. I'm saying wholesalers in either Richard's Discord or my Discord. Just reach out and do it in the homepage. Just say, hey, is there anybody in this area that could run by and take some pictures for me, and I'll Venmo you $20 or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking strangers. Okay. Yeah. So that's that situation with that one, and then just following up on yesterday's suggestions.
Good.
That's it for now. Yeah.
All right. Stay busy. That's good. Excellent.
Thank you, Trent. Everything's been great.
Good. All right. Take it easy.
Oh yeah. Wait, real quick. What'd you think about What'd you think about Jason's deal? Like, does that seem something worthwhile as far as getting ahead or helpful or?
Yeah, doing the Burr method is very very common. A lot of people are doing it. He is definitely he knows what he's doing. He's a fast talker. He likes to he's very New York. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I am interested in it for sure. My curiosity, and he pretty much satisfied it, was, is it a house of cards where you're, okay, we got this one and we're borrowing from this one to go buy these three. And then, and if you lose something here, does it all just collapse?
I got lost.
Yeah, he mentioned it. I'd love to figure out a way to simplify that whole thing so it's easier to explain for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting how I feel like the AI is really going to just shift everything, almost obliterate every job. And it just feels like everyone's going to get touched.
100%.
Right?
Absolutely.
In like 3, like it's here.
Oh, it's already been here. Yeah, no, it's alive and well.
Yeah, it's in everything now. Oh boy. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, as far as just, fire under put a fire under yourself and get going.
Well, and make sure you educate yourself about AI. I mean, get in there and understand it. You've got to, especially since we're not 14 and 15 years old. I mean, I've got a 16-year-old that's putting together a program. He's doing it all through coding through AI, and he's doing a tremendous job. And so he's not afraid of it. And so you got to get in there and try to understand it for sure. I use it constantly.
I was noticing with Jason, sorry, real quick, that it was very inexpensive. It looks like $25 a month.
Yes.
I'll probably check it out and then I can report to you what's happening. Yeah,
let me know, because he's signed me up, and then somehow it I guess I switched servers or something, and it disappeared, but he'll get me on and I'll check it out as well.
Okay, good. Yeah, so we'll just check that out, and then I don't know what I cut you off from. Sorry.
No worries. No, I just make sure you just get educated with AI for sure. I just want to make sure you guys are ahead of the game.
Yeah, I am just this month just using ChatGPT. So I'm just
Good.
getting on.
Well,
Yeah.
and learn how to teach it, how to teach chat to do what you need it to do. So it's almost like you're bossing it around. So make sure your prompts are very specific and very almost a little bossy. Like, do this for me, do that for me. You gotta really make sure your prompts are excellent.
Okay, I will do that. Thanks again, Trent. I will talk to you later.
Okay, take care.
All right.
Later. Bye.
Hey, Trent, how's it going?
Good. How's it going, Jay?
Good. So, hey, look, I went ahead and sent you the address to your DMs.
Perfect. Got it.
And also, let me send you some more information that I got from the realtor
All right.
regarding this property. Let's see.
Why are the people leaving it?
I just pretty much just want to just get rid of it. Honestly, right now it's vacant. So right now it's hemorrhaging right now because if you look at what I sent you, the occupancy, it's vacant. It's being monitored. So I mean, it's hemorrhaging right now. So
Good.
Multifamily.
That's what we like.
The owner's basically paying. I mean, he's paying for everything: taxes, all the repairs and maintenance, grounds upkeep, everything.
And it's not rented at all, huh? It's totally empty.
Yeah.
That's nice. Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's a really good property.
Nice duplex. And the rents are.
So this is the thing. The realtor was being sassy. So
good.
Yeah, which I mean, it's cool. It's all good. I'm having fun with it. She didn't really want to divulge a lot of information. She was just the whole entire time. She was like, "Yeah, I can give you that information if you provide me proof of funds and blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Look, I'm just asking questions about the property. I can't give you an offer unless I know exactly what is going on with this property. So the more information I have, and then if I find my numbers are reasonable, then yeah, I can send you all the information you need. But as of right now, I just need to collect some information."
Good. I think it's a great tactic because a lot of times they're doing that just to get rid of wholesalers that are just
Right. Yeah. It's I've been encountering that a lot recently, especially with what's going on with Hold My Hand Wholesale. So with their VIP clients, so I know they're vetting a lot of people. So
what is the VIP client? What's that? I haven't been over there, so I haven't. What's the VIP? Oop, I lost you, I think. Jay, I can't hear you. I don't know if it's on my side or.
I think we're good.
Oh, there we go. So what's the VIP?
Oh, the person who's buying all the Section 8s.
Oh, gotcha. He's got a buyer with a buy box.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing potential rents of 2,300, but I don't know if that's total or per side.
Right.
I'm hoping per side, of course. Do you know?
Let me see.
Because that's a big part of this. Are you thinking of a cash deal or seller finance?
Well, this is the thing. So if you see on line 3, there's no seller financing option. So it basically, she said, yeah, for this property, basically the only accepted terms are cash, conventional loans, or government-backed loans. Well, this one's a strictly cash offer.
Okay. And so what are you thinking cash offer?
I mean, the property, it's a new roof, new furnace, new hot water tank, updated plumbing, new paint and flooring throughout. So I'm trying to see what exactly I can nitpick, but.
Well, you can nitpick the yard all day long. So that's the best.
Right.
Trees need to be trimmed. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. The concrete work all around the house needs to be replaced. so you can nitpick that all day.
Right.
Yeah, those are the things I like to kind of lean on. Yeah, but inside, like yeah, you said everything's pretty much done up.
That's turnkey. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice neutral color for the paint. So usually if they're dumb and they do like baby blue or something, I can nitpick the paint.
right. That can be just something just to, reduce the offer price.
Yeah, and the back, I don't know what those those roll down things are. Strange. But yeah, you can definitely beat up the yard. So that's a good. But again, maybe we don't need to beat it up and just offer what you can. I
Right.
would go really low on this. I just don't
What
know
are we thinking?
well, I don't know what the rents are, so it's kind of hard to see what's going to cash flow. Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's
4,000. Oh, what the heck? Something's going on here. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if the rents are 4,000, like 2,000 aside or 2,300 aside, then you're great. If they're 2,300 total, run away from this.
right. Sold as is.
I'm trying to figure out the rents. Yeah, because it's hard to tell. I mean, it's 20, so it's about 1,200 square feet aside,
Right.
a little less, 1,150. I don't see what the rents are. That's the only thing. And she won't give you the rents, huh?
No. Nope.
Let's give her a phone call real quick.
All right.
I'm just gonna play like I'm looking to rent a place.
All right.
We'll play a game with her. What's her name?
Her name's
Did you have
Eve.
Eve? Okay.
Yeah.
Oops, that didn't work. Yeah. Huh. Being weird. Oh, it's not. Oh. Is that the same number you called? That's on
The
here
one
we go.
that's on there, yeah, Zillow.
Got it.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
That's a shocker.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The
boo.
person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
I'm just gonna text her and see. I'm just gonna be generic. Hey, I'm looking to move into the Rosedale 355 property. I wanted to see what the rents are there. I need to make a decision by the end of this month, and so I'm running out of days. Can you tell me what the rent is if I were to live there? What can I rent out the other unit? Okay, we'll see what they say.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's one of those
And
things
also,
where, yeah, when they're, I mean, I see she's kind of picky, even on the description. She's like, you've got to give your firstborn over, and yeah.
exactly. And I mean, also one thing too, that she was stating that the buyer would receive a warranty deed with sale. So, I mean, if
Yeah,
there's
that's
anything that's existing, then it would get paid for part of closing.
Yeah, I mean, a warranty deed is going to be, yeah, I'm looking at all it. Home is monitored and requires 2-hour notice for all showings. The warranty deed, I mean, if you're buying it, I don't know what the warranty deed's going to help them. You know,
Yeah, she was just stating that title company would insure any taxes and existing loans would be
yeah, of course.
paid prior
That's
to
what the title
closing.
company does.
Yep. So,
Yeah, a lot of times these realtors don't know what they're talking about, and so they've heard some terms, and so they tend to, you know, like, well, I gotta have this, and title's gonna do this, and you're like, yep, that's what title does, is checks to
right,
see if
right,
there's anything. That's called title. Yeah.
right,
Okay. Yeah, let's see what she says. But it's fine. I mean, the warranty is no problem. I mean,
right.
that's just saying that it's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be part of the closing anyhow. So no big
Okay,
deal.
standard. Okay.
Yeah, pretty standard. I mean, it's here, I'll look it up. Let me give you a definition. Warranty deed is a legal document used in real estate transaction where the grantor, the seller, guarantees clear title to the property being sold, promising that it's free from any liens, encumbrances, or claims. It proves the highest level of protection for the guarantee for the buyer during the transfer of ownership. So basically what a title search does. I mean, that's the whole point. That's why you go into title, is so they can check it out and make sure you're not buying a, you know, somebody's car instead of somebody's house.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay, makes sense.
All right. Makes sense. I appreciate you.
Yeah, if you're hanging out, I'll if I see if she texts me back, I'll see if she, you know, it answers.
Oh yeah. No. I'm watching your live while I'm working. So yeah, I'll
Okay,
be on
cool.
here.
What do you do for work?
I'm an IT specialist.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Yeah. It's nothing fancy. It's just people being, they send me a little ping, and I'm like, all right, let me see what's going on. Oh, you forgot your password to your login. That's
You're
free.
like, okay, restart. Now unplug
Exactly.
it.
It's like, come on, this is how you do it. You have to go here, and yeah.
Hey,
So
but you're a godsend when things are going wrong.
oh, you have no idea. Sometimes I like to play around with them and just mess with them. So
Nice.
I gotta have some fun, right? Because I'm here
Absolutely.
cooped up in my office. I'm like, I need to have some type of fun.
You're like, hit shift 7 times and then stand on one
Uh-huh.
leg. Yeah, smart.
Exactly. I had one of them told me, it's like, look, I don't got time for your BS today. Like, give me the exact information I need to fix the computer. I'm like, all right. So it's someone that I know. So
That's
it's
funny.
like, if you're gonna play
Like,
around with me, he's like, I don't need this right now. Yeah,
they know your reputation.
exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly. Right. But let me hop
Right.
off, man. Thank you so much.
Okay, man. Take it easy. Okay,
Right.
Jazz, what's going on?
Hi, Trent. How are you?
Good. You got your camera?
Nah, I'm out right now. Can't do it right now. My bad.
Okay, what's going on?
sent you a property, just seeing if I have the numbers right. See
Okay.
if it's a
Check
good
that.
property. Turnkey. It was fixed and flipped, but they gonna lose money on it regardless because it wasn't. I don't think they did it right or something. They put too much money into it. So
Yeah, these are the rough ones. Like because and it's blue. Wait, why do people do that? Why? I mean, especially when you're fixing flipping and you're painting it fresh. Go neutral.
I mean, other than that, though, I think the inside is really nice. And that
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah, the blue's brutal. No, inside's fine. Okay, so where you at on it?
Did 135, but she wants. I came in at 10K, and she said if we can come up to 18, and then I could do monthly payment. She wants a 10-year balloon. She can do 10-year balloon.
Great.
So yeah.
Bro,
so
I love that you came in at 10K. You are awesome. That's great.
Yeah, I came in at 10K, and she wants 18 to move forward with this one. So I said, all right, let me run some numbers.
So
18
let
is
me make
about
sure.
13%.
You're saying the offer price is 18,000.
No.
Oh,
I'm doing
what are you
seller
talking?
financing. I'm doing seller financing.
Right, but what's the offer price?
135.
Cost of credit. Oh,
135
She
with
just wants
with
90.
with 10K down.
Oh boy. Okay. I was super excited. I thought you were finally doing lowball offers. Dang it.
I did
Okay,
do a little bit
so
on this one, but she didn't want it. I started at 60.
that's 60. Good. Okay, so let me just see. So I'm sorry. Now we're gonna go back to the drawing board here. Seller finance. You're offering you suggest 135K?
Yeah. 10K
And
down, but she wanted 18.
gotcha.
And then
That's
I
what
was gonna do monthly payments of 200.
okay. And rent is
With
$1,000. Is that about right?
Yeah, with Section 8 you can get more, but $1,000 rent.
Okay. And you're gonna give her how much? 250 a month?
It's gonna start at 200.
200. Okay. Good. Yeah, you're in a great spot.
With a
That's great.
with a 10-year balloon. I was gonna start at 10, but maybe come down to like 9.
Yeah, you can always come down. That's the best part. Okay, so 10-year balloon. 0% interest. Yeah, your offer price is a little high, but I see what you're doing. It's the incentivizer. Not a huge fan. I mean that you're still under 10% on the down payment if you get it at 10. You'll cash flow a
No,
little.
she said for that one, she said because I already gave her the offers, right? So she's getting back to me, and she
Okay.
said that can we push it to 18K for the down payment? So I said, all right, let me run some numbers. So I was gonna
Okay.
I was gonna see if we could do the 18, but I was gonna start at 200 a month for the monthly payment.
Yeah, I think that's fine. That still keeps you at 34%. So yeah, I think you're okay there.
Yeah, so that was gonna see what she says with that. I was like, all right, we can do the 18, but our monthly payment would have to be 200 a month, and then I would, push that balloon to 10 years.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think you're good to go. We can sell that. That's a sellable deal.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna, because she emailed me earlier, so I was just, running some numbers, see what people say, seeing if,
Try to keep that down payment to 10 as you can. Don't raise you're okay. I think you're fine.
I started at 10, and she emailed me this morning. She was like, "Could you push it to 18?" She said the seller likes this because I gave her 3 options. So she gave me the one that they like the most, and then she said, "Could you push this one to 18K for the down payment?"
Like, meet her in the middle though. Let's say 15 or 13.
Okay. All right,
go
cool.
13. 10%.
All right, cool. Sounds good. So I'm gonna see if I can get that locked up today for sure.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah. All right, cool. I appreciate you.
Take it easy.
Peace.
Jenna, so how'd it go yesterday?
So, out of all of the properties that we had talked about yesterday, one of the realtors answered.
Okay.
And I called them like 4 or 5 times and they still didn't answer me. So I just left them a voicemail, sent them a text, waiting for them to follow up with me. The one who did who did answer the call, I can send you the property just so you can kind of know which I'm referring to.
Yep. And how are Chris's properties, the extra 2? They seemed high. I didn't even look at them.
I wasn't able to run them yesterday just because I got a little busy last night, but I ran them this morning and they look great. I've called him a couple times. He has not answered, so kind of just waiting on him to call me back.
He's a good dude. And just say that, yeah, he was a good dude. He was ready to do stuff. So, this is okay. Let's see. So is this one of those?
That is not one of the ones that you and Peyton, the 2 that you sent me yesterday. It's one of the ones that you did send me yesterday.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I called, and the motivation for the seller is it's an elderly couple who wants to move back to Seattle to be closer to their family. They're looking for kind of pretty much all of what they're asking for.
Okay.
I did the comps on it and it kind of pairs out to the 450 that they're asking for in the neighborhood. I just don't know how to go about it necessarily with getting them into another property and taking over their mortgage.
Okay. They have very little equity. They've got about 20 grand in equity, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they have a 3.11 an interest rate, which is great. Their payments are $14.49 or $14.60, and the rents there are $26.70. So you're in a good spot. Let's see what we can do. Because what I would do, of course, as always, I would come in right at what they owe with 0 down, and I think this is one of those where you say, hey, with closing costs and everything, you're not going to make any money on this. Let's talk to your realtor, talk to the realtor, see if they will walk away for $500. Say, if you don't mind walking away with $500, I can come in and take the burden of that $1,500 a month. It's actually $2,000 a month, right? With PITI.
I believe so, yes.
And say, I'll come in and take over the burden of that $2,000 a month. Is this something you would live in?
Me possibly, yes.
Yeah, that's right in because you were saying $2,000 a month would be.
I would swing it. I would find some way to swing it and make it happen. I just know that I don't want to live in another apartment for another year.
No, and my advice and you can really lean on that. Okay, so you've got an older couple, and tell them, I'm honestly, my boyfriend said he'll give me a ring if I find a place for us to live that we can purchase. And so this would be not only our first home, but also, would kickstart our entire life, getting married and everything. Like, lean on your story, because your story's real. These are older people. They might be like, you know what? We'll help you out. We'll let you take it over.
Would there be a way that we could help them find a house in Seattle?
Absolutely, 100%. And that's what you lean on. Say, I do this day in and day out, and and make it something where you work for somebody else, because then you're like, hey, I can use their resources and I can find you something in Seattle, but tell me exactly where your kids live.
What you need.
Yeah, tell me and say, be as specific as possible, because I can find deals. Because we've got a ton of, I've got a ton of people up there, a ton of investors. I've got resources that I'm allowed to use at work, and I'm allowed to use them anytime I want. I'll come in after hours and I'll check it out. Play it up that you're doing something a little bit sneaky, but you got permission and you're going to put in extra time and blah, blah, blah.
Just to get, okay, gotcha. And then you just come in with offering them nothing down and just to take over the burden of the mortgage.
Yeah, just say, and I'll be more than happy to pay all the closing. The closing is going to be what you guys have. But yeah, I think you could get away with it with this one.
Okay.
Because they're at 450, but they got 316. Yeah, so they feel like they've got $100,000 here. But yeah, if you can find this for yourself, are you kidding me? You could walk in with 100 grand in equity. That'd be delicious.
I'd love to. I'd love to.
And it's all about their motivation, and just say, I can get you into the other house, and we can get it right where you need it to be, and that's how we can work it. They're probably going to say no, because in their eyes they have $120,000 in equity. But you never know people's motivation until you try.
And that's exactly what I told Dakota the other day. He had actually said something about, well, what if you brought him a deal, meaning Trent? What if you brought Trent a deal and, he just said, hey, I'll buy it and you can just pay me and you can live there. And I was like, hey, we never know. We never know.
That is 100% always a possibility. Not even a question. No, absolutely. Because I've got 3 in Texas. If you want to live in Texas.
I don't want to go back to Texas.
But yeah, no, that's the deal. Like, it's creative financing is so encompassing of all that kind of stuff. Let's build relationships. I'd be more than happy to do something like that.
Well, we would be more than happy to work with you.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, keep searching. But yeah, let's see what happens. And just make it as gentle as possible, and really focus on the fact that you want to take over their burden of that $2,000 a month, and just
absolutely.
See if that's, because having people, one of mine is the whole reason they wanted to move to Tennessee to be with their kids. And so they were happy. They're like, hey, this is a hassle. Whatever, just get me out of here. And we're
gotcha.
Like, okay, we'll get you out of there.
Gotcha. And then I believe you called one on the same street, but it's a different house. Did we hear anything back from that realtor?
That one is the Chris guy. That's Chris. That's his, right? Let me double check. But
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Chris. And he said, I do too many of these. What was his reasoning? Let me see. Super nice guy. Oh, VA loan. It had a VA loan and they couldn't get their entitlement. So they can't afford to lose their entitlement. But he's like, no, but I got these others. And so that's what you're going to run into a lot is VA loans.
Mm-hmm.
But there's two soldiers in the family, then they can lean on the other person's incentives or their entitlements. So that was something I learned from him, which was great. He's like, yeah, and I've got another one where they're both soldiers, so they don't care about losing their entitlement because they can get it. The other one can get entitlement.
Okay, perfect. Then I will make sure to giving him a phone call until he calls me back.
Dude, yeah, text him and just say, hey, my partner talked to you yesterday about, the others, was it Seawolf or Wolf something?
Seawolf.
Yeah, but these guys have been on for 211 days. I just saw that. So that's another motivator. So, yeah, perfect. Good. All right.
Perfect. I'll get on it.
Wholesale Atlas is working. That's what matters.
It is.
Most.
It's a blessing. And I wish they'd get back to me so I can actually use it to its 100%. I can't use it right now due to me having used a free trial already, which I haven't. So I'm waiting on them to respond back so I can actually use it the right way and be like, okay, yeah, let me get it going.
Text me your the login, whatever send me as much information on you that you sent to them, because I've got them right here. In fact, I texted their tech guy who's awesome. And I said, hey, what about making a filter that's 1%, like a 1% rule filter? And he's like,
that's awesome.
He's like, oh, I think I could do that. So if that comes out, that was all me.
All props to Trent.
Yeah. So let's see. So oh, and they have removed the free trial. Oh shoot. Okay, so they've removed the free trial. Dang it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's worth the $75 a month. I can say that.
I feel that way too. And let's make sure. I mean, we'll just focus on getting you a deal, and then that $75, you'll be like, "What $75?"
Yeah, like what? It's nothing. Well, that's my goal. I'm gonna reach back out to Miss Becky, let her know what we just spoke about, and then I'll follow up with Mr. Chris and see if I can talk to him about the Peyton properties.
Okay, cool. And you still use the my link just because I get credit for it with them. They think I'm a super cool person. So
Okay, will do.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. You have a great one.
Okay, later. Okay. Who else is here? What else we got going on? Anybody else got any questions? Anything you want to go over? Yeah, so it looks like they took our 7-day free trial. But I mean, give me just a raise of hands or just a emoji in the chat. How many people signed up for it? And how many are loving it? Anybody else sign up for it? Jay was going to. Sean, I'll bring you up. Johnny loves it. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, sorry about that 7-day free trial. They were talking to me about it. There is a possibility. Let me see what they did do. Let me look at my link and see what changed. Because they give me kudos for getting you guys there. Yeah, so it is just it's just the $75 a month now. But yeah, I mean, guys, it's one of those things. You're in here. This is such a time saver. That $75 is so worth it because of the time saving that happens. So, yeah, I would suggest still signing up for it. It's been amazing for me. Alrighty, let's see who we got on the stage here. Sorry. Completely worth the money. Oh, Eric's in the free trial. You liking it, Eric? Here we go. I'm bringing Eric up. Who else? I just brought somebody else up, but now maybe it went away. All right. What kind of deal do you do? All deals, Jay. But here's the deal. Here's the only thing that I do that's different than Hold My Hand Wholesale is I'm going to kind of beat you up on whether or not it's a good deal. I'm not going to dispo things that I don't believe in. They shotgun approach everything and they take in everything. And most of those don't sell. I'm a massive fiend about not taking things that aren't going to sell. Okay. Hey, Eric, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm under the free trial. I think it's pretty awesome. The only thing I was wondering is if they're going to add some more filters, because it seems like you could filter stuff down a little better than what they have it at right now.
Yeah, give me suggestions. I've got their ear, and they're still developing, and it's a work in progress for sure. That's what I was saying. Is I asked them to do a 1% filter. Like, how easy would that be? Then you guys, just percent deals come up.
Yeah, and one would be like number of bedrooms, because it seems like when you're looking at the lower price properties, you're getting a lot of 2 bedrooms that pop up, and you might want to be looking specifically for 3 bedrooms plus.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm right.
And then like a minimum price range. Like if you want to start off at say 80,000 instead of looking at all the 40,000s that are just total shitholes,
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so here's the deal. I think that's going to be in Atlas mode, and that's the more expensive one. Let me just check.
Okay.
Yeah. So in here, let me share my screen with you. Yeah. So they're giving you kind of the basics, and then in Atlas mode, you get everything. So hold on. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not more well versed in Atlas mode. I like the other one so much that I'm probably missing out on a ton of stuff. Okay, you see my screen?
Yep.
So in Atlas mode, they have a cash flows button, which is awesome. And then here's your advanced filters. So here's your price range.
Okay.
Equities, bedrooms. It's got everything you want. It's just, I think it's twice the price. That's the only
Right.
problem.
Okay. Well, that answers that question.
There we go. It's like cha-ching. Yeah, so you can sort by price. Yeah, so it's once you go into the advanced, then when I'm not sure, and I got to ask them about is it does states, cities, and zip codes. But I mean, if you have your city, I'm sure that determines the state. So, but when you find an area that's got really good rents, then I would, I would definitely stay within that zip code and search everything. So yeah, in Atlas mode, so you go to cash flows, and now you've got probably way easier ones to start looking at, because here's the 1% rule. This one's 400,000 and it rents for almost 300. So you can kind of hit the 1% rule in here. Let's see. But we know the cash flow, oh, negative. Oh, I see. It gives you a cash flow negative or positive. So I don't know if the filter goes into the sort by cash flow. Yeah, and I kind of go for price to and then I go deep into it, because like the first ones are really usually pretty hammered. I usually go
Yeah,
about
that's what I've been finding. Then you got to try and, not that it takes a long time, but you got to bounce ahead of ways to find the ones that are
yeah, exactly. Well, let's see if we do 60
halfway
per page.
decent.
Well, and you can go to 60 per page, and then you can get through the pages faster. I didn't realize that. I just saw that. And so probably the second page gets you to where you want to be. Yeah, so here we got 68, 15. This is good. And again, these are, now this is in Atlas mode, and I just pulled up, it gives you everything. It's giving me 23,000 to look at. And cash flow is positive. It's 69. And so these are excellent.
Do you know, in that, I couldn't tell in that, can you do a setting like to try and figure out your actual, like setting the cash flow amount, etc., and then that would
No,
read
that's
out?
what, yeah, I was looking for that. Let's see. Will populate if a rental estimate exists for these deals. So no, it doesn't have that. So I mean, potentially you could just go by seller finance, and then pick your interest rate. You can do square feet. It has the bedrooms that you were looking for. Yeah. But I really like the fact that it just kind of spits them all out at you, and they're from everywhere. Flint, Michigan, Birmingham, Alabama. So it's giving you don't even have to search by state in that situation. Like that's a good one, 75, and it's got $1,100 rents or $1,000 rents. That's not horrible. Yeah. So almost in this situation, you can just go by rent, because you're in $75,000 places, and you can just roll through. You guys want me to go slow and you can grab some of these? And if so, just, I mean, you can tell me what price range you want to start with. I'll show them off to you guys. Because these are all solid, solid reasons to call for sure. I like a 20, like this kind of an equity is great. So yeah, that Atlas mode is going to make your life easier too. So I know it's twice as much, but it really spits them out for you, because these are all deals. So
I have I got a question for you, Trent.
Yeah, absolutely.
With most of the on the buyer side, that are going to be buying these properties, is there kind of a minimum population size most of them like to be in?
Yeah, you know what? It all depends on the buyer. Again, I think the deal dictates more than anything. I mean, you do have buyers with very specific buy boxes for sure. But they, I don't. Have you used Buy Box Cartel? I know it used to have a whole.
Not really.
Yeah, it used to have a whole list of those. You just can't trust the numbers with Buy Box Cartel. That spits out the very highest you should even come close to offering, and most of those aren't sellable. And so that's where and I still don't know why they haven't fixed it. It's a super simple fix. You just need to make, we got to do cash deals that are 50%, and we've got to do seller finance stuff. Like we want to go 50% of asking to start with. I'm sorry, on seller finance, we want to go with their asking price and not, $40,000 over right away.
Right.
But they do have a list of buy boxes in there for their buyers, and it makes it pretty simple. Also, I guess that VIP wants Detroit. If I'm getting it right. I don't know. I haven't heard about that, but maybe that's a way to go. Just go to Detroit and start searching and see what they have.
Sure. Cool. Well, thanks.
Okay, bud. Take it easy.
Yep.
Hey, Sean, I see your hand up, but I'm not getting to you. Let's try to bring you up here. That work? Let's see. Huh, I try to pull you up. So, guys, if you want me to, I can go through all these. That way you're saving a little bit of money. You don't have to, I can help you with my Atlas mode. But I think you'll get super dependent on it. So it's kind of like selling drugs, I guess. Because when you go in here and, oops, what did I do? So let's go to seller finance and see what we got. Or even if you want the subject to, let's go subject to and check out. But it gives you, come on, bring up the properties. There they are. I mean, it gives you so many options, and we're listing it by price. Is that what I did? Price, low to high. Yeah. I mean, the options here are crazy good. 100,000, 93,000, 1,700 in rent. These are things and that's Detroit. Eric, if that's one you want, here, I'll pop it open. That's a really good one. Seller finance in Detroit. I don't know what the buy box is for that guy, but their balance is 82,000. They owe 80 and they're asking 93, so they don't really have any equity. Their payments, well, they got a little bit of a high interest rate, but their payments 525, and the rents are 1,300. So that's one to go after for sure. So whoever wants to grab that one, here, I'll give you the address. That's one to call on. 4 bedrooms, solid place. Looks like it's owned by, I wonder if Logical Properties is a fix and flipper. But not horrible, guys. Even at asking price, that one's not horrible. But if you can come in and do seller financing, you'll pay way less. So that's a good one. All right, guys. Anybody got any questions? If not, we can cut off early, and you guys can get to getting on the phones. Let me know if you want to keep on going, and we will. Let's see. Go into the chats. Yeah, I think let's call it a day, you guys. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and we'll keep on going with this. And anytime you guys want deals, let me know. Also, I'm available all the time to answer DMs. So if you get stuck on something, you need a hand, please reach out. I'll totally help you out. Okay, we'll call it quits for now, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.